good, y'all? We're about to start. Today we're in the key of G sharp minor at 153 BPM. We're picking up the pace on the tempos. And this one's a trap as usual. About to get started. Sour's about to start writing the hook. The song structure is intro, hook, verse, hook, bridge, hook, outro. 3-minute runtime, the way I like it. Let's get it.
G, walk it, G, walk it, G, walk it, true, your body, what?
No, you gotta say, what?
Alright.
You can't, what? You ain't, now you know in real life you're not gonna act like that. Come on, man.
Alright. Walk it, 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 walk it. BG about it. What? Body. Then words. Walk. Ha! You did?
I got an idea.
What's that?
After the G walk, say walk it out. Gonna bring that back.
Walk it out.
So G walk it out.
Okay. What's that? Hold on. G. When it say G walk?
Yeah. After you say G walk, say walk it out.
Okay.
And then we're gonna dub those.
Okay.
My bad. We're just gonna bring that back. It'll give it, because it give it familiarity to people that are from like our era or before.
Okay.
Just trust me on it.
Walk it, 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 walk it. BG about it. What? Body. Walk it out. Walk it out. Walk it out. Walk it out.
Alright, now dub the walk it out.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Oops. Ooh, don't do that. Alright, you ready?
Yeah. Walk it out. Walk it out. Walk it out. Walk it out.
The hook is completed. Nice little chant and everything in there. So now we only got the verses to do, the bridge, and the outro. The intro was done with the ad-libs in the hook while we was recording the hook. That's good to go. So we're about to move on to the next section. Continue writing and recording. Always go with the bounce. Like on this track, the 808 is bouncing all over the place, and I did that on purpose to give it sort of a different feel. So he has to match that so he can be as creative as he wants to be, because it's not straightforward. So plenty of flexibility right here. Plenty. Go with the vibe.
G-Walk, I don't know what you heard. G-Walk.
Alright, you ready?
Yeah. Speak. Swish. Bow. 10 hood. Yeah. 2020 vision. On a mission.
Verse 1 is completed. So now we're about to move on to verse 2, and we still have the bridge and the outro to go as well. When you're recording your overdubs, make sure you always match the energy. You have to match the energy or they won't be effective, or they won't be as effective as they possibly could be. Especially if you're doing ad-libs. Ad-libs, it's okay to be loud and wild because they're going to be tucked in the background, so you don't have to really worry too much about clipping too much. You can be loud and act it out because that's what we're doing. We're capturing a performance. So you gotta believe what you're saying, feel what you're saying, and portray what you're saying. You gotta pronounce the words out, and you just gotta match that energy. So if you're hype, your overdubs gotta bring that energy as well. If you're low, same dynamic. You just gotta match the vibe because you don't want them to be too different and then the overdubs aren't really supporting the lead vocal. You might as well just take them out.
To the silence, she walked. I don't know what you heard. She walked. Yep. G code. Hot. Woo. Games. Nah. Bah. Swish. Nah.
Verse 2 is completed. All we have left to do is the bridge and the outro. When you're doing your second verse, make sure it matches your first, like energy wise, unless the beat is drastically changing or the storyline is changing. If it's just a bounce, if it's just a vibe, stick with the vibe. Always stick with the vibe. And another thing, when you're writing, make sure you can breathe because you have to be able to perform this. People forget about that, especially new writers. They will write 100 bars, but when you're trying to get on stage and perform that song, like me, you're gonna be coughing up half a lung trying to get through it. You don't want to be that person. You want to have a good performance, so write naturally. However you say words, however you say phrases, write it as natural as possible, and you'll make it. Trust me. So what I decided to do, instead of recording a new section for the bridge, I just chopped up the words out of the hook to make a flip of the chant that's in the hook for the bridge, and then I flipped that chant that I made for the bridge for the outro, just did it in reverse. That way the song ends with the chant. So I'm gonna have delays on it, obviously, so it's gonna drag out. So it's just gonna have that stamp when you know the song ends, and it's just gonna have that stamp. Right now we're about to just listen one more time from top to bottom, make sure there's absolutely nothing else, and then I'm gonna start mixing this.